Hello, my name is Trey and I'm doing a do-it-yourself video on repairing an outside water leak and doing it yourself. What I would like to do is first of all is explain that I am not a professional. So anything you see in this video, do not take it as professional advice. This is basically advice for somebody as a guide who wants to try to replace an outside water leak on your own and save money by doing so. I'm going to talk about in this video 3 ways to actually detect an outside water leak, how to find your water pipe, and what to do to replace it. It's very simple. 3 ways that you can detect an outside water leak. The first way is by looking at your water bill. Most water bills, probably at worst case scenario if you use a lot of water, may be between $50 and $80 a month at the most. Most people don't use that much water. They may use anywhere from $10 to, I would probably say, about $45 of water a month, or $45, which equates to that amount of gallons of water a month. So if you have an outrageous water bill that's higher than that, then definitely you probably have a leak somewhere in your system. Now this deals with outside leaks, but you could have a leak inside as well. But my bill in particular was $354 for 2 months, so almost $180. I definitely needed to look and see if I had a leak. Another way that you can check is to look and see if you can locate a leak outside. Now I actually had 3 leaks. The first leak that I had, it was a dry day just like this, and I walked outside and I came to this area here. Now you can't see it anymore because it's no longer leaking. But the actual leak was right here in this area. A dry day, and I had water on the concrete just gushing out, so this entire concrete was wet. Obviously I found one of the leaks. I actually had 2 other leaks, one over there by my house and one close to the mailbox where my water meter is. So if you can find an outside leak, water where there should not be water, then obviously you have something else to look into. The third way to find out if you actually have a leak is to go to the water meter itself. Now I've already taken the water meter cover off. It should look something like this. Okay, as you can see here, this water meter has a gauge on it, numbers on it. What do those numbers mean? Okay, those numbers mean gallons of water that you are using. My wife was washing clothes, so a little while ago it was moving, but it's not moving anymore. And that's what it should be doing. It should not be moving. Okay? If before I actually replaced the pipe, that number was moving 1 gallon about every 5 seconds. That means every 5 seconds I was using a gallon of water, but there was no water on in the house. Okay? So if you see that same thing, then you know that you have an outside water leak or a water leak somewhere in your water system. But again, this is dealing with outside water leaks. So the next thing that you want to do, or the first thing that you want to do after that, is to turn off your water as you're preparing to dig and find the actual water meter pipe. Okay, so if I walk back right over here, if you don't know how to do this, your water has a gauge, which is right here. And you need some pliers and grip down on that, and you actually turn it clockwise to turn it off, and turn it counterclockwise to turn it on. So you want to turn that off, and that shuts off your water, and that way you can dig up your pipe. And when you get to your pipe, you can disconnect your pipe and not get blasted by water. Now the next thing that you want to do is actually dig up and find your water meter pipe. Okay, so now there are different ways to do this. Professionally, I understand that there are some tools that you can use to easily locate the pipe. I think there's some tools that maybe can sense where the pipe is, maybe due to water. But common sense tells you that if this is your water meter, that in front of your water meter there's pipe. Okay, the pipe starts at your water meter. So what you want to first start to do, as you can see here from this overturned dirt, this is where I actually started digging. Now I actually covered some of this back up, but you want to start digging right here at your water meter. You would dig down about 12 to 16 inches to actually get to your water meter pipe. Okay, once you get to your water meter pipe, pretty much all you do from there is follow the yellow brick road. You follow the pipe from the coupling on this side, which I'll show you what a coupling is in just a second, to the coupling near your house. Let's see how I did that. Okay, you can see here the trail where I actually started to dig. Okay, the area where I dig is where there is no grass. The grass has been turned up, and now you see the pipe. I have not covered up this area yet, but I basically followed the pipe, and I continued to dig where I saw the pipe. When the pipe turned, I turned. I followed it. Notice the pipe also goes under concrete. Excuse me. So I continued to follow the pipe. I got here, and the pipe turns again, so I turned, and turned, and turned, and turned, and I continued to follow the pipe until I got to this point here where there's another coupling, where there's the coupling that goes to my house. Now you can see there the what looks like to be a bolt. You know, it's in a hexagonal shape. That is a coupling. One is the male and one is the female. This right here, I believe, is the male, and that right there is the female. Okay, so once you get there, you're done digging. Now it does take a lot of effort digging, so I would recommend not to dig by yourself, but to have at least 2 people. That way you can get done digging in a day. Digging and replacing the dirt is the most laborious part of this job. Actually taking up the pipe is not that hard. It only takes really a few, maybe like 30 minutes tops, hour tops to do that part. Okay, so what do you do next? Well, you want to identify if you need to actually replace all of your pipe. Now, some older homes have an older type pipe that probably I would recommend to replace. And here it is. Okay, you see here a bluish green type pipe. This was used a long time ago. If you have this, it might be good to think about replacing it. I had 3 leaks in this pipe, and if I would have just actually repaired the pipe, repaired the leaking section, and it probably would have eventually leaked again. But from what I've been told, this is an inferior type pipe. So what I did, I actually replaced it with what's called PEX pipe. It's a PVC type pipe, and it's supposed to have a lifetime warranty on it. There you go. It's called PEX pipe. It comes in inch or quarter-inch sizes, and I think you can buy it. I think you buy up to 100 feet. It only costs about $60 to buy. Okay, so, and here's the PEX pipe. What it looks like when you buy it. It's curled up in a coil rolled in plastic. Alright, many of you may be wondering, well, how did I get it up under the concrete? I didn't use any special tools. I only used black electric tape, which that's not it. But basically, I had an end like this. Basically, that was sticking through that hole. I cut it so that it was basically like this. It was going all the way from there, but I cut it. I cut it right there by the hole, and then I took black electrical tape, and then I coiled it around here, and then I took the end of my PEX pipe and also put black electrical tape on it. Now keep in mind, I did not want to get mud inside of this pipe, so I took black electrical tape and covered up the top of this and taped the center of this up so nothing got inside of it. Then I basically taped the 2 pipes together. Now the bluish green pipe was already through the hole. When I taped them together, I had one person that was helping me pushing the pushing the PEX pipe through the hole as I was pulling the blue pipe through the hole. And voila, eventually the PEX pipe came through the hole. I undid the blue, and I pulled the PEX pipe all the way to the water meter. From there, as you can imagine, all you have to do from there is take a pipe wrench and take vice grips and put those on the male and female coupling. You clamp down the female coupling with vice grips, and then you undo the male coupling with a pipe wrench. From there, you easily pull out the old pipe, and you can take it out. You can leave it down in the hole. I wanted to take mine out of the hole because I didn't want to, leave that inside of the earth, to rot or do whatever it doesn't do, because it doesn't decompose. But you basically undo one and hook the other one back in. It's just as simple as that. And then, as you can see, you cover it right back up with dirt and you're good to go. I hope this is helpful to you. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. Just send a reply. And thank you for watching this do-it-yourself video. Have a good day.